In 1994, a 30-year-old Wall Street analyst walked into his boss's office and quit one of the most coveted jobs in finance. No backup plan, no co-founder, no investors, just a spreadsheet, a crazy idea, and a road trip across America. His wife drove while he typed the business plan in the passenger seat. They were going to sell books on the internet before most people even knew what the internet was. That man was Jeff Bezos, and that decision, that one terrifying leap, would eventually make him the richest person in the history of the world. But here's what nobody tells you. The real story isn't about genius. It's about decisions most people were too afraid to make. Before Amazon, Bezos was a high flyer at D. Shaw, a hedge fund in New York. He was young, brilliant, and already making serious money. But in 1994, he stumbled across a stat that changed everything. Internet usage was growing at 2,300% per year. Let that sink in. 2,300%. He made a list of 20 products he could sell online. Books won because there were millions of titles in print. No single store could carry them all, and they were easy to ship. So Bezos quit. His boss took him on a walk through Central Park and tried to talk him out of it. "Jeff, this is a great idea," he said, "but it would be an even better idea for someone who doesn't already have a great job." Bezos went home, thought about it for 48 hours, and quit anyway. He used what he called the regret minimization framework. Ask yourself, when I'm 80 years old, will I regret not trying this? His answer was yes. That was enough. Amazon started in a garage in Bellevue, Washington. Bezos and a small team worked on folding tables made from doors, literally Home Depot doors with legs screwed on. Why? Because they were cheap and big. When the first order came in, the whole team cheered. They had to drive to the post office themselves to ship it. They were doing $20,000 a week in sales, then $100,000. Then the site crashed from too much traffic. They had no idea how big this would get. In 1995, Amazon opened to the public. Within 30 days, they were selling books to customers in 45 countries. But here's the part that gets glossed over. They weren't profitable, not even close. Bezos made a decision that Wall Street hated. He chose growth over profit every single time. He reinvested everything into warehouses, into technology, into people. "Your margin is my opportunity," he once said. And he meant it. In 1997, Amazon went public. The stock market gave it a value of $438 million. Analysts called it overpriced. Then came the dot-com crash of 2000. Amazon stock dropped 94%. Most companies died. Amazon survived, barely. Bezos doubled down. He expanded from books into music, DVDs, electronics, and then everything. In 2005, he launched Amazon Prime. For $79 a year, customers got free 2-day shipping. The company lost money on every Prime member on purpose because he knew that once people joined Prime, they would shop on Amazon and only Amazon. Then came the move that nobody saw coming: Amazon Web Services. In 2006, Amazon started renting its own server infrastructure to other companies. It sounded like a side project. Today, AWS makes more profit than all of Amazon's retail operations combined. This is the pattern. Bezos kept making bets that looked insane in the short term and were genius in the long term. So what can you actually take from this? First, obsess over the customer, not the competition. Bezos famously left an empty chair at every meeting to represent the customer. Every decision had to be made with that invisible person in mind. Second, think in decades, not quarters. Every time Wall Street panicked about Amazon's lack of profit, Bezos shrugged. He was playing a 20-year game. Most people play a 20-day game. Third, embrace embarrassing beginnings. Amazon started with Bezos packing boxes on his knees, wishing he had a knee pad. He has told that story proudly many times. And fourth, the regret minimization framework works, not just for quitting jobs, for any big decision in your life. Will your 80-year-old self regret not trying? Then go try. Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon because he was the smartest person in the room. He built it because he was willing to be uncomfortable for longer than anyone else. Amazon is now worth over $2 trillion. Bezos stepped down as CEO in 2021, but the machine he built keeps running and keeps dominating. The garage is gone. The folding door desks are legendary. And somewhere out there, another 30-year-old is sitting with a crazy idea, wondering if it's worth the risk. What do you think they should do? Drop your answer in the comments. And if this story hit different, hit that like button and subscribe. Because next week, we're going inside the story of another founder who turned nothing into everything. See you there.